Amon has weaponized the infested. The ground is set ablaze as each one dies, and Void Reanimators raise them anew without remorse. Withstand the flames and guard the ships with your lives. Alrighty, so today we're going to be playing this week's mutation mission on the brutal difficulty. Apparently it's called Cremation, and we're going to be playing on the minor evacuation map. Now let's have a quick look at the actual mutators. I don't know this icon right here, like this one right here on the left. Anyway, apparently it's Void Reanimators. Void Reanimators wander the battlefield, bringing your enemies back to life. Okay, so that is not the same as like enemies basically coming back to life, because it sounds like Void Reanimators can bring back enemies to life like constantly. It's not like they can only be revived a single time, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, not entirely sure what to anticipate with that, or how many are going to be roaming the map, or how quickly they revive enemies. I guess we'll figure that out. And then we also have got the Scorched Earth. We have seen this one before. Enemy units set the terrain on fire upon death. Now, for those of you that are paying very close attention, you may notice right here that I've just leveled up Artanis to the max level the other day as well. I've not played him in a single mutation mission just yet, so I figured today would be a great day to get started with him. I'm grouping up right here with Grok, who is going to start off right here with Nova. As far as my mastery points go, I got the Guardian Shell Life and Shield Restoration, the Speed Increase for Warped In units, as well as the Chrono Boost Efficiency.
Glad you're with us, Commanders. This planet is crawling with infested, and I need to get my people out of here. Those things attack us whenever we spin up our engines. If you don't protect us while we launch, we'll never get off this rock.
Alrighty. So this is obviously... Oh.
Several ships ready for launch. Head out to one of them when you're ready so that it can prepare for liftoff.
This is obviously one of the latest maps in co-op. It's actually pretty cool. You can't get your expansion all too early, so I'm not entirely sure what like my best playstyle is. I think I'm gonna go full Tempest. Yeah, Tempest Zealot would probably be our best... Tempest Zealot would probably be our best bet. Now, please note, I only just now got him to level 15. I've played literally like one game ever since I got Artanis to 15. I wasn't too impressed by his strength initially when I first got him to, you know, leveling up, I suppose. But now that he's at level 15, he certainly does seem extremely powerful with the mastery points as well. But anyways, I guess we'll get started right here with a, you know, pylon as well. Obviously, I can use my warp field here in the earlier stage of the game to really get a solid setup going. But I may very well be playing something a little bit more, you know, not efficient, I suppose, or a little bit less efficient than you may be used to when playing some of the other commanders, just because I haven't had as much practice with them just yet. Come to my base with low temp. Yeah, okay, so I'll go ahead and try and see if I can get some repairs as well from Grok here. But anyways, so my goal is to basically max out on as many Tempests as possible. Tempests are extremely good, but my early game will definitely be all about Zealots as well. Zealots are extremely powerful as they can, you know, get some really powerful upgrades on them. So I think I will go for like 2 gateways and then try and add on as many Tempests in particular once we get our expansion going. At least that's the plan. I hope it will be working out. So I'll go ahead and get my Twilight Council here, which contains some of the most powerful upgrades that you can get on Artanis. And I think I'll go ahead and start with my first Warp Hints. As you can see, they are pretty powerful. They actually get a little bit of a speed boost initially after warping in as well. Really fun commander. Definitely seems really strong. Particularly once you max out on Tempest. Like, once you max out on Tempest, only like a handful of things in the game can actually kill you. Don't know if I really want to overproduce like really any kind of things here, to be honest. I'll just stick on this for the time being, and I'll try and get as many units here as possible. Each of these warp gates can hold 3 charges, so I'm trying to make sure that we at least, you know, get as many of those as possible. And I'll start chrono boosting out the Twilight Council upgrades here instead, and I'll also go for the charge here as early as I possibly can. So already,
One of my pilots is getting antsy. I think he might try to launch without you.
Already, we're in a pretty powerful position. Wanna go? Already we're in a pretty powerful position. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move out here as well. Obviously, the nice thing about this... okay, we'll wait just a second here for Nova. Obviously, a nice thing about this commander is that when my units die, they don't actually die. They stick around on 1 HP instead. Did I actually just unpower that thing? I actually just did. Alright, that's one thing important as well. If you move out your projective field, it may hurt just a little bit. So far, so good, no? I'll go ahead and move it back in there just to continue up those upgrades. And I really want to try and get my upgrades going here.
We can't get off the ground before the infested arrive.
I really want to try and get all of my units going here as soon as possible. And I want to... This is already a little risky, right? I want to try and get my expansion going here, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing we can already do. Okay, we do have our spinny spins right now, which is great. Okay. I'm gonna be able to warp in quite a lot of units. And I'll go ahead and grab my first gateway here as well as an upgrade. But in the earlier stage of the game, I definitely am gonna need a little bit of carrying. Is he already taken off? He is. Alright, I can go ahead and send out my solar bombardment as well to really clean things up. Something has been killing this. Oh, there's actually a couple of infested moving in here. So powerful, but I'm not gonna have a whole lot of anti-air, and there's actually a bunch of banshees up in the skies right now. I can go ahead and activate the extra shield, which is nice. But I'm gonna have to do a few warp-ins here at home as well. So far, this is looking a little rough, but it looks like we're gonna at the very least make sure that that first one stays alive. And as long as I don't lose anything at home, that would be great. Alright. We'll go ahead and get ourselves the upgrade right here. And hopefully we're going to be able to clean all of this up with relative ease. So that one is indeed going to be launching right now. And with all my zealots gone, at least for the time being, we are going to have to be careful though. I wonder how good Tempests are truly going to be though. I don't know how good Tempests are going to be in this game. Or like how good Artanis rather is going to be in this first attempt. He definitely doesn't seem as amazing. Okay, Nova is back, so that's nice. We are very helpful as well to Nova, though. We are very helpful here to Nova as well, but I am losing pretty much all of my forces here. Oh man, so many units. I got nothing. I got very little. Alright, first Tempest is out. Yeah, the units revive really quickly, which is a shame. Okay, Nova's gonna try and help me out here as well, so that's good, but they're already moving up to the next objective here. Plus they're setting the ground on fire. Now, if I manage to max out, though, on a lot of Tempest, obviously that's gonna be extremely helpful. As, really, like, they will not be really taking any additional damage here in the earlier stages of the game, right? Like, they won't really take damage from the Scorched Earth and all that. It's just that we need to go to the objective. I wonder if we already have enough here. I'll try and get my disintegration upgrade here as well. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna counter that, or cancel that for the time being and go for +2 attack instead. I don't really think disintegration is gonna be all too helpful for all of these infested. Okay, we need to go to the objective. I also want to make sure that I get myself a couple of cannons set up at home for defense. Probably helpful.
Killed a lot of us when the infestation started. Return the banger if you get the chance.
Okay.
Amon's forces are close in the distance. They have to be stopped.
Okay. Going in. Does my pylon already finish up? Not quite yet, but I'll be able to get a couple of things here very soon.
People on that ship are cheering for you. Hell.
Okay. I think that's probably going to be helpful. Okay, maybe not yet. Okay. That's cool. Trying to get a couple of zealots. Look how many units there are here, though. There's a lot of stuff. Ooh. A couple of those things as well. Void Reanimators. Oh, there they are. So those are the guys that are killing everything. Try and target fire them down right here with the units that I got. My cannons are finally finishing up as well, so that's good. But once these Void Reanimators die, I was wondering what that unit was like. I think we're gonna be in a much better spot. Okay, there we go. We should have probably done that a little while ago. Alright. Trying to get the expansions up here next. And I'll go ahead and make sure to chrono boost out this thing as well. Ooh, probe, where you going? Probe is crazy. This probe's gone crazy! Alright. Really want to try and get the expansion up here. ASAP. Oh, no. Don't hit my probe, please. Okay. He's sending out his bomb as well, so that's very nice. Solid play here, actually, so far by Grok. Really carrying me in the earlier stages, for sure. Alright, there we go. And we're gonna be able to get this base going here very, very soon. I'll go ahead and get +3 attack up as well. And I want to get another Tempest.
Don't know how much longer I can convince them to wait. I
Good.
think Lightbringer is gonna burrow into the ground. If you want to squash it, do it fast.
Alright, I'll go ahead and try and get myself a couple of cannons up over there as well, and I'll start producing more workers again. There's actually a ton of things everywhere. I wonder if I even have enough stuff. Yeah, look at that. He's reviving so many of these units. Oof, okay. I don't want to lose these things, though. Okay. Going over to the objective right now. Did I get a pylon up? Sadly, apparently the pylon did not go up. Okay.
We're about to have company. Enemy forces are gunning for us.
I do have my solar bombardment here ready to go.
I know they're jumping the gun, but they still need your help.
And with that, I'm going to be able to start putting up a couple of cannons as well in our base, which I think is going to be very helpful. Okay, moving over. And I'll try my very best here. Oh, try my very best here to get a couple of cannons going here as well. Oh no.
Thanks for that.
I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and use my solar bombardment there. Little unfortunate though, they're actually doing a lot of damage to us. I wonder if I'm truly carrying my weight here. I'm really powerful in the later stages, in particular once I get my eco up, but for now, this is looking a little risky. Now that one is going to be fine. So as long as we don't take too much damage, we're going to be alright, but I don't actually have enough here. I'm gonna need some help here, I'm afraid. Sadly, my base ends up falling there. And so far, this is turning out to be a rather difficult one. Kill the damn thing! Ah! It does so much damage. Alright.
KMC supplied us with eradicators.
Well, there's no way we're gonna be able to do the bonus objective, that's for certain.
Deal with them for us. I'd appreciate it.
Careful now,
Looks
careful
like
now.
Lightbringer's gone.
That's gonna need repairing.
Planet for all I care. A fair number of my people have made it to orbit, but we've still got a ways to go. Incoming enemy attack. They're headed for one of the ships.
Okay. Yeah, we can kill the reanimators though. That's hugely important. I want to try and get a couple of cannons out here as well if I can, but... Okay, that's fine. This one is, you know, doable at least to defend. Sure. But I think... Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and start getting the armor upgrades as well. He's bringing an SCV over.
People on that ship would rather die running than waiting.
Okay. We can finally start truly producing a lot of stuff here. Ooh, sadly did end up losing one Tempest there, which is unfortunate. Ooh, did I just kill I think I just killed a Marauder. Let's hope he didn't see. Apparently that is not enough to kill that thing. It's reanimating a lot of stuff. Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and defend here for the time being. We're gonna try and get a lot of probes out, but this is not easy. I'm trying to squeeze out as many as possible, but so far it's really not working out too well now, is it? Okay. I don't have that many Tempests here either.
They're headed our way.
This one is launching soon.
Starting to launch. Help them before it's too late.
Trying to make a lot of Tempest. I'm slowly but surely building up a count right here, but I don't know if I'm building it up fast enough. Like, I keep having to spend a lot of resources on defending, which is rough. Try and get these guys back together in one big group. They're far more valuable. No, we don't really care about the bonus objective all too much, Greenie. Or Green. Never know how to pronounce your name. It's probably just Green. I don't know why the E is at the end of your name. They're actually doing a lot of damage from here. I want to try and kill that. Oh no, so many units. So many units. Okay. But I don't know if there's enough, to be honest with you. Okay, I got my solar bombardment, so that's good. That means that I can start moving over here for a little bit.
The infested are attacking the ship. You have to do something,
Alright,
Commander.
solar bombardment there does a lot to help.
They're heading for the ship again. You know what to do.
Okay. Very good.
Forces are inbound and
Actually, maybe disintegration is really good here. Because I can go ahead and get that upgrade. And just get rid of a lot of these Void Reanimators, right?
just gotta keep protecting those ships.
Alright. I'm starting to get an army here. I'm starting to finally get an army here, which is great. Needs more gas, though. Okay. Trying to get as much gas here as we possibly can. We're fine. I can finally start building up a count here. I'll go ahead and get another gate as well. We got eco now, which is really important. Well, that's unfortunate.
Nice work. Now we can focus on the infested.
Okay. Oh, looks like we actually accidentally killed that. Very nice, very nice. Whew. This is starting to be a little tricky, but it looks like we're at the very least doing okay.
Eradicators are gone. Maybe if we're lucky, they'll incinerate everything after the evacuation.
Alright. Got disintegration done right now as well. I'm trying to get all of these upgrades. I think I'll go ahead and start upgrading shields as well. I'm never entirely sure if it also helps out here, but it's one of those trade-offs, I suppose. And I can go ahead and grab myself a second Stargate now as well. Super helpful. I got a solid count now, though. I got a solid count now. So we didn't get any of the bonus objectives, which I think is alright. I mean, the bonus objective, once again, right, it gives 200 or 2,000 experience, rather. Whereas completing the bounty, I suppose, of doing the brutal mutation gives us 185,000 experience. So we really want to keep the priority here on getting as many things here as we possibly can. Apparently a bunch of infested are coming in there. Not sure how they got in there.
Eyes up, our ride's here.
Okay. Alright. We could probably start going for one, to be honest with you. Let me go ahead and hotkey this thing as well. There we go. And we really are in a powerful position. Look at that. Nice. Reanimator is being immediately taken care of. I could even leave some Tempest there if we really wanted to, but... Let's go. Oh. After this. After this, after this, after this. Oh, alright. And there we go. Yeah, we don't really need to rush it either. I'm gonna go ahead and, defend against this thing. Oh, I do need detection.
A ship is gonna make a run.
I need
for it.
detection.
It won't get far without you.
Obviously, Nova is a detector. I don't really need to worry about detection. I'll let her worry about that. Oh, that's not my units. Yeah, they're actually attacking it right now. Some solar bombardment is available. Solar bombardment is really helpful. It's launching soon. Oh, there's one.
The infested are sure to
Got one.
follow.
Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. Finishing up 3-3 here as well. That means I can start chrono boosting out my Tempest instead. And while they are being a little aggressive, I guess I can go ahead and add on one more. Move that over to the base as well. And while I do still have quite a lot of Zealots out as well, obviously, slowly but surely, I'm going to start replacing those with more and more Tempest. And I gotta be honest, Hitchu. Tempests are pretty incredible. At this point in the game, like with 3-3 Tempest, they're extremely well upgraded, right? I can go ahead and get more of these as well. Actually, my Twilight Council died. Alright. And right now, we just blow things up. At least, we sort of do. The Scorched Earth, though, is pretty rough for my Zealots. My Zealots are not enjoying it. They're all dying.
Gotta put a stop to them, commanders.
Okay. So this one is done, right? Pretty much. Okay, 25 seconds. We can lose one of them if we really need to. Okay, we should be good. Okay. Let's go.
Got an enemy attack en route to our base.
This one's not gonna die. Oh, reanimator.
Evacuation in
Very good.
progress.
I don't think I've used...
Commanders.
This is scary, though. I don't think I've used my, my ability on the Tempest a single time. I'm trying to give some vision range here as well, so my ally can do it.
Infested, headed for that ship.
Okay, I don't know if he can jump, but if he can jump right now, this would be a good time.
If Amon forces
Okay.
reach the ship,
That
they'll
works.
destroy it in no time. Do not let that happen.
Alright, 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 alright. Careful, 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 careful. I don't want to lose this.
Activating defensive drone.
Alright. Trying to defend here. I need detection. I need detection real bad.
Hostile sighted inbound on
Okay, he's on his way. Nova herself is a detector. Just in case, I'll go ahead and get myself here a robotics facility as well.
Thank you, commanders. Here come the infested. Keep them off of that ship.
That one was
commanders.
almost dying. Nova, come on. There she is. Immediately all of the benchies end up falling. Beautiful player by my ally though, really doing it nicely. I think having my own detector probably would help out. Oh, well, sadly, I'm gonna take a lot of splash damage here. That's okay. And here we go. First attempt. First attempt. We're actually doing it. I was a little worried here in the earlier stages of the game, but as long as we manage to hold on here and not let this one die. Ooh, this is a little risky. But as long as we don't let this one die in the next minute, we will end up obtaining the victory. Got my solar bombardment here ready to go as well, so that's great. That base may end up falling. I'll go ahead and help him out with a solar bombardment. I hope the flames don't actually eat away at the evacuation ship. Does look like it isn't.
Eyes up. Our ride's here.
Okay. I got my own observer now here as well, which will make this significantly easier. Ooh.
The infested are right on top of them.
My base may end up falling. We don't really care. 10 seconds remaining. It's so easy. We struggled hard early game. We struggled really hard early game. But it looks like eventually,
I can't thank you enough, commanders. You've saved us all.
eventually, we do indeed obtain the victory on the brutal difficulty. I really like those Void Reanimators though. That was a really, really cool concept. Not really something I've thought of just yet, but it keeps on, like if you don't kill him, like we could see in the earlier stage of the game, right? I didn't realize we could just go ahead and kill him. It's just gonna keep on spawning minions to your base constantly. And I mean, apparently I ended up losing my Twilight Council. Not the biggest of deals, but we could have easily had our base overrun if we didn't eventually spot the things. Good old Artanis giving us a ton of bonus experience right here as well. And while we didn't do the bonus objective, we almost got 2 mastery levels out of it. I mean, I was previously like this close to getting it as well, but that's all good. In total, we ended up killing quite a lot of units and structures. You can see though that Nova really did a lot of damage there as well. We actually ended up producing slightly more than Nova. Kind of interesting because obviously I think that's mostly the zealots that I created there. But all things considered, we managed to obtain the victory, which is awesome. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as well. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. And while you're at it, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links are in the description. I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I'll see you in the next one.